quite obvious that we're headed for the most disastrous situation that the human race has ever faced since its appearance on the planet. Positive thing is that with the drive for globalization, that more and more populations are agglomerated into the same system, and um, the cultural barriers are breaking down, the lingual barriers are breaking down, the xenophobic perception of one group of people of another is also breaking down. And I think it's partly the global drive for consumption that is actually providing the basis for its undoing, because people are it's forcing it. Well, it's a rather brusque and violent education, but it is an education, and it is providing people everywhere on the planet with the technological means to communicate. And the communication is allowing for rapid transfer of ideas. And I think that the Zeitgeist Movement and the Venus Project are just a couple of hundreds of thousands of like projects and like-minded movements and tangents that are contributing to a global awareness of the problems that face us and the solutions and the potential solutions to those problems. I'm not entirely optimistic that we'll be able to make the jump. I think that no one is, but I also think that we could get to a tipping point where if enough people were convinced, that we could have a relatively bloodless change to another kind of system. It's hard to believe that those who hold power right now will go without a fight, but I think if you counted the amount of people who are suffering from the fallout of the system, uh, that they would be in the majority. And if they ever stood up and said, you know what, let's do something else, you guys, that I think their sheer numbers would be very convincing. I just have one just a very personal issue with the vision of a mechanized future, is that well, I personally, I'm an artist, and uh, I like to make things. I like to make things with my hands. I like to draw. I like to construct. And whether it's a musical instrument or a painting or a shoe or a piece of furniture, the use of these materials in a world where everything is calculated to the gram. What I'm thinking is uh, that mass production and the industrialization and the mechanization of the production of every single object that we need on the basis of a rational use of our resources would probably preclude handmade objects. And that would make me sad, because I have such pleasure in the construction of these things, and I enjoy the individualized touch. I appreciate the streamlined, invisible seam, perfectly milled look of machine-made products, but the hand touch is really something special to me, and I think that it would be sad if there were no place for that in the world. I also think that absolute mechanization is would would not be very satisfying for everyone. I still think that there's a lot of people who would like to move, and they would like to actually do productive work, and that sweating and actually using your body to move and manage and integrate different kinds of material, that there's a certain pride in that, and that there's something very beautiful about it. Yeah, in any case, this is maybe a petty concern. What I really think is that we can't go on like this. And I very much appreciate the effort that Peter Joseph and his associates have put into this into the articulation of these ideas, and I'm in agreement. I'm in agreement. I wonder if we can make the jump. I hope that that I'll be around to see what happens. So I'm with you guys.